Hello, Pleiadians here, and we thank you for your presence and the sacrifice of your time and energy in being here, and we look forward to an exchange with you. Stillness is a beautiful gift. It is a great treasure. Unfortunately, very underrated in your culture. There is great power and solace to be found in stillness. And rest is also a great treasure, and rest is necessary, of course, but given very little focus, and if one rests seemingly too much, this is quickly judged as laziness in your culture, but we heartily disagree. Rest should be more than a necessity. It should be a joy and should not be considered a luxury. But yet we hope your rest will be luxurious. And tonight we would like to disconnect your desire for rest and your times for rest from any association with guilt or laziness. And may your rest be very luxurious. And we encourage you, when you are weary, to give in to rest. And enjoy it. Rest has the potential not just to restore and rejuvenate your body, but also to greatly elevate your soul and your vibrational state. So rest until you feel the urge to get up and move about, until you feel energized and have a desire to be engaged. Life, the best of life is found in a balance of engaging and disengaging, engaging and disengaging. And knowing when to engage and when to disengage and rest.
How do you, or I'm wondering if there's like a light language or if there's anything you can do about hitchhikers, or what those are, I guess referred to as hitchhikers, and also just like deep subconscious blocks or old energy, or releasing that energy that's been stuck, that's not yours but just needs to release.
Yes, we would be happy to do that. So for newcomers, we will briefly, before we give these light language transmissions, we will just give a little background about light language. Light language is a universal language, which is more than just an audio sound that strikes your eardrum. It is a vibration of light energy, and it is universal to all beings. All beings understand it on a cellular level and on a soul level, and it has application and power for all beings. And when you hear the light language, each sound you hear might seem to be like a single word, but we explained it this way. Let's say in particular, we would like to give you a light language for rest. Then it would be as if each sound would be as if you read a volume of cosmic wisdom about bringing your body, mind, and spirit into rest. And then each word being a volume, and so as the message goes on, it is as if you are ingesting, taking in many volumes on the topic. And by the time the transmission is done, it's as if you have acquired your PhD in that given subject, whatever the transmission is about. And not only that you have acquired your PhD in it, but you are able to apply it to your own person. So this is what a transmission is like. We want to give you one for rest. Yes, we can give you one for hitchhikers. And please, what was the second request?
Like energy blockages and like energies that just need to be released.
Yes, clearing unwanted energies. Yes. Okay, we will begin there. So this transmission is for dislodging and removing energetic entities in your physical form, your mindsets, and your emotions, and also your auric field.
I have one quick question.
Yes, please.
Is there a better position to receive these light messages lying down or just as it is?
You may lie down or sit up. What is important is that your spine be as straight as possible, straight and relaxed, so that we may energetically work in all of your chakras at once, and you may feel energy traveling from your sacral chakra through to your crown chakra and back again. And you may feel it rest in a certain area in the transmission or move about, depending on what your specific needs are. So we will give a brief description before we begin. This transmission is to dislodge unwanted, historical, energetic entities of emotion and thought form and disease in your body. And sometimes we call some of these we call hitchhikers, meaning they are like fleas or ticks. They have a certain amount of intelligence and have gained entrance to your being in some way, and thereby need to be removed. So we are going to dislodge them in this transmission and then send them out and away from your being. And here we go. Au chai unai ukitu wa ya we no would eat the cow nine you tai ukai. A chucher what any no I in the ka wish wa anu at what a. Ayuka unai in a way ni ichi ke I uta also cool wa awasha ha ta I de oto on tai ke de. I chong de ta ukete undau ra tu de du ta tu sat kuntaste. Chiu cha uka unda ute I sa a tu kai una cha cha kata ta ta uche na utaka ta una kote titia tikang chao chan tike ete indi ukutai a shom by unche ke chachakate. Now we would like to further this transmission by removing energetic entities that buried into your being when you were a child, and now they are masquerading as a part of your personality, and they buried in there as a part of some sort of difficult trauma, a fear, abuse of mental, physical, or emotional sort that you encountered by powerful figures in your childhood. And so these entities now, hitchhikers, have buried into your being, and you have the mistaken belief that they are just how you are or who you are, and this is not true. These are simply entities that need to be dismissed. And so we are going to ring the school bell and say, school's out on these hitchhikers, they must go. And here we go. Au chu cha u ka wanda wata ai to ishina we to kai wow ashanta wow rabate ko raus patich vete. Iche chiva onre ton kete o ya u shot wada wata kai ne said time to come bashte. Chau che she unta u could I je shit ka to ya dampo buda ure te kunta tishte e do to kotata. And take a deep breath. And we also would like to oust all fear that came in during these traumatic experiences. Here we go. Yes, take a deep breath. Yes, and we speak peace to your soul, and all your childlike parts be healed. Healed. Now we will continue the transmission. We also would like to apply this work to your past lives. And no need to muck around there and have all the details. We can simply just dismiss these energies. And take a deep breath, and here we go. Hey, sa ucha ka uya na ha you ya su fa hisha va ka wa ya ne wa ha te ka ai usha ya no ya na usha wa ya no ko ra tan ra sa sham fa de ka ra to da bi je ba ke de yi ta no kai de ke de ai ucha ai no ke de o ucha da uche este un da ye de yi de da ya de uche ko wa ze shit de jam cha. Jika iya ne uya una sukura shwaflarete do di kai do ne tikiti do sto re undi ya no ekite ta aisha na ko iya ne wo shwachika take a deep breath. And we, by the wisdom and authority of the cosmos invested in us by universal consciousness, take authority over all of these dark entities and dismiss them now. Now take a deep breath, and we are going to give a last transmission to bring peace and rest into all of your cellular structure, your auric and quantum field, your mental and emotional constructs. And here we go. Wa shwa iya we wa asa wa shwane no mine. Kima wa hawa ya wa tse a chan zai tse. Wa ma ya wa tse a chan chao te. Cao châu trái chế trao sai te du te on dai. Que wa hia wa sa chao in chen a yo doi in a on dai. Doi sai ke te un chawi on da. Un chawi ne wa chin che on da. Un kai on da o shano ya ha yin se. Now take a really deep breath and a very long exhale. And we speak peace to every part of you, body, soul, and spirit, past, present, future, and parallel. Peace, 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 and rest, and freedom from all unwanted thoughts, emotions, and sensations. And we enjoy serving in this way and want you to know that these transmissions serve to elevate your perspective in every way in order that you may be found in the purity and trueness of who you are. And we are happy to assist you at any time that you wish to call on us.
Thank you.
You're so welcome.
Is hearing that one time enough, or is everybody different, and some people once is enough and some people need 3 times and some people need 10 times?
We would say this depends on your level of receptivity. So one who is completely open and in agreement and receptive to the transmission needs only one listen to remove historical energies that are unwanted.
But one could listen to that on the video and it would be just as powerful and could do it that way?
Yes, certainly. We are not in any way restrained or restricted by technology. We work telepathically, and so the hearing of the message retains the energetic light energy qualities, and they can manifest to anyone in any location, anyone who offers their agreement. And so there is no restriction because of their not being in the room with the speaker. That is not a necessity or requirement for the transition to be effective. And if you encounter new and unwanted energies, you may use this transmission to clear those. And if you find that you still struggle with historical thoughts and emotions after a first listen, then you may continue to listen in order to become more receptive and more aligned with the transmission so that it can be fully effective. It will be a little different for each one, and that is fine. Another reason that we use this light language is because it bypasses your mind, since your mind cannot interpret the language specifically, and that helps you to be more receptive to the light energy it conveys, rather than being engaged mentally with the understanding of it, you see. Now, we recommend that you rest well this evening, get as much rest as possible, and drink lots of water for the next 48 hours, and rest as much as you are able to during that time. And if you feel a little strange or different, or have various sensations or emotions or thought forms coming up, do not be disturbed by this, but simply understand it is dross and things rising to the top in order to be expelled, so be at peace. Okay, we would like to honor our transmission to you and your need in this moment, the need of each vessel, by giving you extra rest this evening and releasing you. And we thank you for your receptivity.